What's up there, YouTube? What's up? Sorry, my phone, it went dead. And I should have knew better because I just did a video just showing what my percentage of my battery was. And you're supposed to add it to the one short that I did. And it was 5K. So I'm hoping to get 5,000. That'd be awesome to get 5,000 subscribers or likes. A stream, dude. Come on, we could do that. Let's all get this together, guys. I got some good shorts. Please go in and look at them. Please, I got 1,014, 1,015. I got 1,500, 1,200. I got quite a good views my last couple of days, and I'm really thinking about not, but doing videos for a while because I get more and more subscribers. I get way more subscribers, and I don't have to do a live. I don't have to put up with the bull crap that everybody wants to put me through. I just do shorts, and that'll grow my channel, and it is growing. It's growing way better than anything on YouTube that doing a live because there's no everybody out there that's on these lives. They're spammers. They're trollers. They have no good life. They have no good qualities in them. They don't know how to act to others. Their mental health is so trucked up. The only way they know how to put it off on somebody else so they could, feel a little bit better about themselves is trying to push it on somebody else to make them feel better. Yeah. Welcome in, everybody. Come on in. Double tap that screen. Hit that sub button. Come on, come on, come on. What's up, everybody? I'm sorry, I was just live and my freaking phone went dead. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. Hello, how you doing there? Welcome into the stream. How's everybody doing on this blessed Monday morning? Welcome to the stream. Welcome. Hope everybody's having a blessed day there, chat. Hope everybody's having a blessed day. Um, is Sil? Yeah, okay, whatever. Whatever, they're killer. Whatever. Come on in, everybody. Everybody in here I know has a mental illness, and we all try to hide it. Guys, please do not do that. I beg of you. Please do not do what you're thinking about doing of committing suicide because you can't take it anymore. Please do not commit suicide because of your mental health. There is help for you, I promise you. You can get out of your mental health problems. I promise you. You just got to work on them. And if you work on them and you get to know how your body is, you'll understand more. We don't care, silly. Really, we don't. If that's what you think it's funny because of mental health, boy, you must be young that you don't understand what mental health is about. It's nothing funny about it. Nothing funny about making somebody's funny of somebody that has a mental health issue. That's nothing funny at all to joke about either. They're silly. There's no reason to be acting like a fool like that. That is not funny about mental health. Mental health is a serious thing that happens in this world, and we lose people every single day to suicide. And you think it's funny about suicide? That's nothing to laugh about. It really isn't. There's nothing to laugh about your mental health. Your mental health has to be sharp. It has to keep you going, moving, and further in life to keep on moving. If you have a good relationship with yourself and learn who you are and what's going on, you can fix that problem. You don't need any medication that any fucking psychiatrist is going to do to you. Best thing you can use, and that's for mental health, and it's great for mental health, and that's either microdosing marijuana or ingesting marijuana. It's not meant to be smoking. It's meant to eat. So I heat mine up and I put it in my brownies. I'll do some butter. So that's really good waste, and it's edible then. And so you'll have a different effect, and that's microdosing. You do microdosing. It can really help your body with mental health, very much so. And if you get your mental health under control, you can see how much more there is that life can offer to you instead of hiding behind that mental health problem. And you're getting darker and darker and darker, and you can't get out of that darkness, that you're stuck now. And you're not even asking for help because you've done lost all control yourself. So, see, that's what a lot of people don't understand, is that when they say, oh, I'm fine, you're full of garbage. You are so lying. You are not telling the truth. You're not being truthful with yourself. Be truthful with yourself and you'll see how different that things can be for you. Yeah, you'll understand then, because life is nothing to be joking around about, especially when it comes to mental health. They're silly. It's really not. When somebody has a mental health issue, that is nothing to make fun about. That makes them want to hurt themselves even more because you're pathetic and can't get nothing else better to do, silly, than make fun of somebody because they have a mental illness. I guarantee every single one of us has one. There's one way or form we have it. We're afraid to talk about it. We don't want nobody to label us as a mental patient. That's the whole problem, guys. Don't hide. Do not let that mental illness keep you in the darkness to where you can't get the fuck out and you're hurting so bad inside that when you're alone, you're crying because you can't control that mental health, what's going on. So you got to be truthful with yourself and start working on that. That's the only way you can work on your mental health is you got to be willing to take on that and get yourself out of it. You can be so much better person once you get through that. I promise you, you can have a wonderful life. I promise you, you can. I was in and out of, I've tried to harm myself numerous times. I tried to commit suicide numerous times because of my mental illness. And it was not no fun living that kind of life. It wasn't. No, I'm not no gunslinger. Welcome back there, Jen. What's up, though? Welcome into the stream. Welcome in, guys. But I'm telling you, it's not no joke about mental health. I'm telling you, it is not nothing to joke around about. So Silly thinks it was funny because he's laughing about mental illness. It's a real thing that happens to every single one of us. It is. We all have a form of it, and you cannot sit there and deny and say, nope, that's not me. But then as soon as you hear the truth, they run. They run from their fear because they're afraid to tell somebody they have a mental illness. That's not the way to go. You need to talk about it. Once you talk about it, you'll feel so much better. So much better once you get that off of your chest. What's carrying you around, you're being held down like 1,000 pounds is pushing down on your shoulders. And you're so stressed, but you try to play that cool card like all happy and everything else around other people. In all actuality, you're not. You're not happy. Your mental health has gotten you messed up so bad that you can't even have fun. That's what mental health does to you. I tried to commit suicide and it's not fun. And that's what I'm trying to help somebody else. If you are feeling this way and you're that way in the dark and you're looking for some help, guys, if you're looking to harm yourself or somebody else, please don't do it. There's a toll-free number. There's a nationwide number you can call. You can either call it or text it. There's somebody there everywhere 24/7 to talk to you. It's 988. And that's a nationwide number you can call if you're feeling suicidal or you're feeling homicidal. Please don't be afraid to reach out to them to help you. They're a very good program. Even if you don't have that, if you don't remember the 988, please, whatever you do, dial 911 if you need to. If you can't remember the 988 to talk to you about the prevention suicide line, and plus more than just that. But if you're contemplating of harming yourself because of your mental illness, don't, please. It's not worth it. It is not worth it. I promise you guys. There's a much better life after that. I promise you. Once you get out of it, you understand what the hell's going on around you, and then you finally understand what life is all about. And you're like, wow, I was really holding myself back of all the things that I could be so joyful for that I missed out on because of my mental health or your sobriety. They'll both keep you. They'll make you change. They'll change your ways about life. You won't be so ambitious about going around people. You're canceling all appointments, doctors, going shopping, doing something for yourself, cleaning your house. Yes. See, guys, and I talk about this because there's a lot of it that goes on in this world. Somebody's committing suicide every single day. Every single day, somebody's committing suicide because of their mental health or their sobriety because they spent all their money and they feel like shit. And the first thing they contemplate is that because their mental health is so trucked up now because they were on drugs and alcohol, them two mixtures, it gets even worse for you guys. Because when it comes with the drugs and alcohol plus mental health, that's a disaster, a big-ass disaster. And it's so hard to get out of. It took me over 30-some years to actually come to convincing myself that I don't need alcohol. I don't need alcohol to keep on moving every day. I don't need alcohol to make me happy. I know, because when you numb them pains from your mental health when it comes to them drugs or that alcohol, I fully understand that. Hi, I'm only view 7. I hope you get. Hope you have. Thank you. I do appreciate that. There, random welcome. Thank you. Thank you. You're not the only one in here, dude. Um. Oh wow, it's 3. What do you mean? Oh wow, it's 3. FR, you're not the only one. Um, Whatever we're talking about there, ladies and gentlemen. Looks like we got ourselves some spammers sitting in the back, or they're just waiting to pounce. You know how that works. But in all actuality, guys, this is how I feel about it. I've got all these trolls that keep on fucking with me. And I don't want to go through some of these things that the YouTubers have been going through that I've been catching. It's like, what? No, fuck that. No, 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 no. I, myself, yeah, my update view is kind of delayed. Um, yes, peace. It gets hard. Life is not easy, especially with your mental health, your sobriety, and especially if you have any mental health issues. That makes it even worse. Because now with me, I'm dealing with cancer. And it's no fun. It hurts like if I'm hurting everything. Right now, I'm hurting from head to freaking toe. My whole body's just aching. So I'm dealing with mental health, but I'm not dealing with the sobriety anymore. I'm great on that. But the, it's just my mental health because of the sickness. It's got me thinking so many times. I'm just sitting there thinking, and what's going to happen next to me because of this cancer? It's not fun. It's not fun to not knowing what's going to happen to you the next day or any other day if you're going to wake up or not. Be happy with what you have in life. Make it the best that you can. If you can't do that and make it best for yourself, you're not ready to get better. You're definitely not ready to get better. Promise you, you're not. Same thing. The cancers, I've got bladder cancer, and I also have kidney cancer. I had a 7.5 hour surgery done on October 25th. I started to stream back in April, my last day of drinking. It wasn't even 6 months after I quit drinking. I was under the knife for a 7.5 hour surgery because I had 2 types of kidney cancer. I had the renal cancer and I had malignant cancer. So he converted my only kidney that I have left to a half a kidney. So I'm living off a half a kidney. It's hard. I mean, the bladder cancer, if it wasn't for the bladder cancer, I don't think it'd be so hard for me to go to the bathroom. I wouldn't hurt so bad. You're absolutely correct there, Jen. Most definitely 100%. You're absolutely correct. But if everybody is willing to change their ways and make things better for themselves, you can do anything in life that you want to. I promise you, you can. You can make a life much better for yourself. All you got to do is work on yourself and have faith in yourself, and you can do anything you want to. I promise you, you can. Tomorrow is never promised. You're absolutely correct. You're not promised tomorrow. You're definitely not promised tomorrow, period. And that's why I bring this stream to people, is because my mental health, my sobriety was trucked up. And I have. That's why I know a lot about it. And I can give you some good hints of what you can do to help yourself. But you got to be willing to say, I am an alcoholic, or hi, my name is Chad and I'm a alcoholic, or I'm having problems with drug addiction. So you got to take care of that. And that's your first step, is accepting your problems that you have and you're ready to work on them. And once you're ready to work on that sobriety, you will see things will come back to life for you. You just got to take your time. It's not going to all happen overnight. But once you do get that sobriety, like after 30 some years of me drinking nonstop every single day from the time I woke up to the time I went to bed, I drank every day. I was even drunk. I was even drinking on the job, and I was a functional drunk, a cook at that, a functional drunk at cooking, and that was not a fun thing to do. With the drugs, no drugs, alcohol, just straight alcohol. But my daughter was about to have a baby and everything. Well, it was the day we went out. She called me the next morning, that night, and after dinner we had with her, she called me and says, Dad, I got something to tell you. I said, wait. She says, I'm pregnant. I said, oh, really? Cheers. Wonderful. I loved it. It was filled. It was a great thing. I love my grandson. He's a beautiful little boy. He's so fucking funny. He loves to be, he loves to walk, stand. He's 10 months old. It's
I'll be
great.
11
My
months old.
grandson's awesome. He's so joyful. I love the fact that he's so joyful. I'm so blessed to have my grandson that my daughter had because my why do you people use drugs even if the person knows that it's bad for you? But what's the first of all, I fully understand what your name there, what you're saying there, random. When you have a mental illness and you're in the dark and you're finding a way to numb the pain, so that's when a lot of people that have these mental issues they resort to drugs and alcohol, and that makes it worse. So it's bad for your body, correct, 100%. But when it's your mental health, and not only your mental health, but your sobriety also are both back and forth with each other. It's not a good combination. So that's why a lot of people, random, go to resort to drugs and alcohol to numb that pain from their mental illness. So that's how you become an alcoholic or a drug addict, is with your mental illness, and that plays a big role because you're trying to numb your mental health. So you could be numb and not feel, you feel more joyful. You don't sit there and think about it. That's why you resort from your mental health to drugs and alcohol, Randy. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Same to you. You don't understand the facts about life either. Fully understand that. If you don't like what I'm saying, you don't have to stay here. I promise you don't. I'll put you in timeout if you'd like, because we're not looking for dumbass comments, okay? If you're going to come in here, be respectful. I'm in here talking about mental health and sobriety. People that want to hear about it. We're not trying to hear no assholes coming in here and running my fucking stream and fuck it. You'll be gone quickly, I promise you.
Sorry, I sent
If
that
you
to the wrong
want
chat.
to be truly here for the stream and have something to make it happen for you, you'll learn something, I promise you. Like Brandon's asking me, why do people do that? It's because they're hurting so bad inside from their mental health. The drugs and alcohol stops that numbness from your mental health. That's why people resort to drugs and alcohol, random. So yeah, that's what happens. That's why it random. That's why people do that. That's because they're trying to numb that pain that they're carrying around every single day, and it's a big ass 10,000 pounds just weighing you down every single day because your mental health is so trucked up. You're afraid to say something because you're afraid that you're going to be judged for your mental illness. You should never feel that way about that. Everybody has a mental illness. You can make yourself better. You
And that's
can.
a
I
huge.
promise you. You can do anything you want to do in life. If I can quit drinking after 30 years by myself without any counseling, without any rehab, it's all about mental stableness that you have to have, and you have to be positive. You have to be true to yourself and say this. That's what you want to do. You have to say, hey, I am addicted to drugs or alcohol, to make that next move to help yourself, to get yourself out of that numbness and pain, and then to deal with your mental health. You'll feel so much better once you do, to get it off of your chest. I promise you. You'll feel like you're floating in the air, like, wow, this feels so fucking great. How come I didn't talk about this so long ago? And I'm just holding it and lying to everybody, saying I'm fine. There's nothing wrong with my mental health. You can tell when somebody has a problem with their mental health. You can tell, but people are afraid to bring it up because they're afraid that their friendship or the family member, they're not going to have a good connection with each other anymore because somebody brought it up to them. So that's why a lot of people get upset about it and they don't want to hear about it, is because it's a hard thing to deal with when it comes to your mental health and addiction, to numb that pain from your mental health. Also, what game have you? I don't play any video games. I recommend none. Period. 100%. The only game I like to do is pinball. Fuck all them other stupid ass games that are out there, PlayStation 5, all that dumb shit. That's making America so fucking lazy, and that's pathetic. It really does. The industry of fucking gaming is taking people's and giving them obesity and everything else because they're not out playing and everything else because they're so interested. They're indulged in the game that they're playing and play that for hours upon hours.
Little kid. Little kid.
Anybody that is in here that is under the age of 18, this channel is not meant for you. I am about to smoke me some Jane.
Like
And I
literally.
also smoke in here. I also cuss. I do not want no underage children in my stream because this is something that a child should not have to listen to. A child should be able to live out their life and be happy. Be a child. Have fun with your life because life is so damn short, guys. It goes by so fucking quick.
Look how young.
And then all of a sudden it's over. You're like, wow, what happened? And then you didn't even learn anything because you let everything else get involved with yourself. And it'll play a big toll on you guys. I'm only telling you the truth. I'm not lying to you. I have no reason to lie to anybody. Everybody has a mental illness. I don't care what anybody says. If you say, no, no, I call bullshit on it. Bullshit. We all have one form or another, but you don't understand what's going on. So you just feel it's not. You feel it's not a problem. Cheers, everybody. Now, this here, for your mental health, is the best thing to use. It's not supposed to be smoked. It's supposed to be edibles. That's how you're supposed to digest it. Or heat it up and then chew and swallow the weed. You're supposed to digest weed. That's the whole purpose of marijuana. But cheers, everybody. I'm sorry, guys. Don't expect any answers, but I thank you for the $10 suggestion. I have to go to work. Definitely recommend a channel for direction of people. Well, thank you there, Random. I do appreciate that. Hope you threw a like up there. And also sub while you're at it too. I mean, if you enjoyed the stream, please don't be afraid to sub if you want to. That's great if you do. And thank you for the like. I do appreciate it. And thank you for coming in and enjoying the stream and understanding what the stream is all about. It's not about anything else. That's anything that's got to do with nothing. I mean, this life is very important to us. We only have one life. And once that life, once you don't have any enjoyment in life and nobody has nothing to talk about you, because that's what happens to mental health. And it's crying shame, but it happens every single day. We have so many people that are incarcerated. Our justice system is so fucking broken. It's disgusting. It needs to be redone because no mental patient should be placed in jail. That's not helping them at all. That is not helping them, period. Throwing them behind the cold walls and locking them behind the door. No. That's all bad avenue to take, and that's not where you need to be going to. If you have a mental illness, and no, you should not be placed in jail. I say the justice system's so fucking broken, they're willing to throw you in jail to make that money off. The state gets that money from you. That's all that matters. They're making a buck while you're sitting in there, but they take all your rights pretty much from you. Because don't talk. Don't talk without asking. Jail is not a place to be, guys. So do not let that mental health and get into them drugs and alcohol and go in and out of jail and then you're addicted to drugs because of your mental health and you're just so reckless you don't care. You're just enjoying what's going on. You're enjoying the numbness and nothing else is bothering you. You don't care. Your numbness is gone because you're not hurting and you're not. But sooner or later you're going to come clean and you're going to have to. They're going to come. You're going to have to fix that problem. All right. I'll let you out. Okay.
I put him in timeout.
That's what I was getting ready to do. There, you can go into timeout, okay? Now I put you on hide, okay? You're in timeout. That's all the kind of shit we're doing in here, my friend. This is a true 100% stream for adults and adults only. This is not meant for any children to be in my stream. I have it marked no children over the age of anybody under the age of 18 is not permitted on my stream. You will be obsolete because my manager mod. Don't play around because you will get hemmed up. Don't sit there and lie because we check up on everything through you. That's the good thing about being a manager mod. You find out all the information on this person. Well, I understand that, guy. I was addicted to Xannies myself, and I'd eat them like candy. And I'd be knocked the fuck out and not even. They're mind erasers. I would not remember shit that happened. I'd sleep for days. Didn't. That's what I said to you. That's what addiction does to you. You're absolutely correct there, Debris. Absolutely, 100% facts. That's the pills that they want to give to you when you have mental health issues. Something that you get addicted to. How is that helping your mental health at all? That's not. That's not helping your mental health. Them pills that they want to give to you and you're just dozing, you barely know what the fuck's going on. Or no, we don't know. Nobody should be doped up that fucking much. That's just insane. They get doped up and your mental health gets that. That's fucking insane that they want to push all these um, pharmaceutical pills. Just like a Xanax. I'm not Xanax. Oxys. They pushed and pushed and pushed and pushed and pushed them pills out. The pharmacies were. The doctors were. They were pushing them pills out like so. That's why most of these pharmacies are closed down. The pandemic of the oxys. But yeah, I used to do the oxys because I was prescribed them. So I got addicted to it. I also was addicted to Xannies because I was subscribed to it. So yeah, that's what they do when you have a mental illness. They try to numb you. Just that's to have an addiction. That's just another form of addiction because now you're addicted to something else. You're not helping yourself. You're getting worse now because now they're trying to dope you up again. So that's not a good thing. That's not a good thing at all.
How is the Papa? Look at me.
Yes, the withdrawals are a killer. So, Debris, what you got to do, my friend, is eliminate a pill away each day. So you're taking less and less each day, and you will wean yourself off of it. If you're mentally strong and able to do it, you can do anything you want to do in life as long as you have a positive mind and your mental health is good. Being addicted to those drugs is the worst thing they do. Those pills are not good. The best thing is they do was for marijuana. Oh, he's playing with this puppy. That's shit. It's cool. Marijuana is the way best medical for drugs. Don't take that shit. The shit does nothing for you. What do you need for something for seizure fucking medication for some of the shit that they give to you for? What the hell is that for? We don't need that shit for seizures. That's the kind of stuff they do for mental patients. The medical trial. That's the whole fucking thing. It's a medical trial to see if the fucking thing works for you. They want to push it. They want to brainwash you to make you believe that you need that fucking pill. In all actuality, you don't need it. They just say you need it because you need help, but all in actuality, they're making you more addicted. Then now you're still not working with your mental health now because you're all fucked up every single day. How's that helping your mental health? It's not. It's not helping at all. There are addictive drugs that they want to give to you. That are at the your psychiatrist wants to give to you. Don't take the fucking thing. Smoking marijuana does help with your mental illness. That it does. It helps you out so much better. Your mind is clear. That's still, weed is not a drug. Everybody say, no, when if this form, I just give you this. This right here is not THC. This is THCA that's in here. All marijuana is THCA. The only way that you activate it for you to get high, you have to heat it up. And then once you heat it up, now you're ready to go. Then you're ready. That's how you can make your own gummies. You can do all kinds of stuff. I got a machine there. I could do tincture. I could do butters. I could do oils, massaging oils for aches and pains. There's so many different things I could do with this machine I got. But yes, he said I got to pay $170 a month out of pocket to see the doctor. So I don't blame you. I'm telling you, that's the hardest thing to go through is when they got you addicted to them drugs and you want to quit because your life is a disaster. Trust and believe. I know when I was on them fucking things, it was all bad. It was no help for me at all right there. That didn't help my mental health any better or my addiction. That just saying, okay, well, they're telling you to take this, it'd be better. No, then altogether, you're not. You're still doing drugs and alcohol as you're taking the medications that they prescribe to you. So you're mixing them together, and now that's where you get the mind eraser from the Xannies. It's a mind eraser. You don't even remember what the fuck happened the night before. Mind erasers. You don't wake up and be like, damn, what day is it? Yeah, that's how bad Xanax can do to you. They're buses. They're not good for you. They're not good at you at all. Stand-up comedy is funny. Yes, Rocky, it is. I like stand-up comedy. It's just depending on who it is. But I'm being truthful with you guys about that. Do not, and I promise you, do not take them fucking peds that they want to give to you for mental health. Ask them if you can get marijuana. It's a much purer and cleaner than any drug that they could put in you. It's not going to affect your anything. It's going to help you with cancer. It's going to help you with your mental health. It helps for inflammation. There's so many medical beneficiaries of marijuana that a lot of people do not understand the facts of what marijuana can actually do for you. It can change it. Come on, look. A kid that had seizures, they would spin the oils without activating it. You know, they don't heat it up until they take the oils out of it. Just the oils from the plant can help kids with seizures or adults. Medical marijuana can do that. Medical marijuana should be the way it is. It should not be legal in any state, I feel, because I was talking to a couple people, and I feel that in actuality, I should have never said what I said about the marijuana, because I see what his point is about not getting it legal in the United States. The reason fact is because he told me, he said, Cali, they got a bad product they were selling to people. They were putting all these chemicals in it that was no good. It was nothing, you weren't getting high off it. Not only that, Michigan, they were putting vegetable oil in their vape pens. These are states that are legal. That they are legal. And they got busted for that. For putting freaking vegetable oil in the freaking vapes. Smoking weed is the best for you. I support everybody. I don't have nothing against anybody. I accept everybody who you are. It doesn't matter who you are, what you have to say. That is your business. I don't have to hear about it. But if that's what you ask me, that's fine. I do, because I have people in my family that are. So yes, I do support it. I have nothing against you. I don't even judge you by the pigment of your skin. I don't care which color of your pigment is of your skin. All I care about is what is in here and how you think. That's all I need to know. That's how I find out what kind of person you are. That's how I find out if you're true or not. No, it cannot. No, you're absolutely correct. You cannot. No, this does not help you for any kind of withdrawal feelings that you're having. Absolutely correct. It doesn't have anything to stop them cravings. Or the addiction, you know, when you're going through the withdrawal. The withdrawal is the hardest part for people with mental illnesses. That really plays a toll, because you're feeling so good, you just want to keep on going. You're just like at it. You're just feeling so good. You're not hurting. You're just happy. You're outgoing. You feel so much better when you're drunk or you're on drugs. That's how a lot of people are. That's how a lot of people are when it comes to their mental health. And it can play really hard. Okay, alcohol is medicine too. Well, alcohol's not medicine. No, it's not. I'm against alcohol. Mother's against drunk. I'm father's against drunk drivers, because I think you're all pathetic to go out there in the bars and you put other people's lives in jeopardy. I don't see anything fucking funny about that. You should learn to respect others and yourself when you're drinking. If you're going to drink, do it at home. It's a much safer place to do it. That way you ain't going to go out and kill somebody. You're not going to get into a fight. You can drink at home where it's much more safer. Bring your friends to your house. Party there. Don't let nobody leave. That's the best thing you can do. Stay away from all them bars, because that's the worst place to be, especially if it comes to your addiction. Because now you're available. You can get what you need to while you're in the bar. Because at a lot of bars you go to, they're in the bathroom. They're tooting fucking, they're going skiing. They're skiing big time in the bathrooms. That's what they do in the bathrooms at the freaking bars. That's where a lot of people lose their sobriety. Is being around somebody that drinks and does drug.
I told Christian what you said about waiting until the next time he's off.
Yeah.
He said okay.
Yes. See, that's the problem, Debris. You got to stop. This is what it is. Your body and your mind tells you that them pills are helping you. And that's why it's so hard to quit them drugs, because you will constantly think about them. You got to be mentally strong to say no. Be firm with yourself, because when you hear that voice that's telling you, hey, you want to get let's go get let's go get another beer, let's go get a hit, or whatever it is. That's what happens. Exactly. Debris. That's what happens when you're, yes, it does. Um, Last time I went on the bar, I got hit by a random cue ball flying across the room. I believe it. I believe it. I believe it. Medical. Uh, Alcohol is a medicine, not a medicine. Alcohol is not a medicine. Definitely not a medicine. 100% not a medicine. There's no, you can't say no, no, no. That's a beverage. Beverage is not a controlled substance. See, that's what's wrong with the world. You see, you can go and have a license to kill somebody, but when it comes to mental health and marijuana, they don't get two shits about you. They're not gonna. The only way it's gonna be right now, guys, and I feel that it should stay that way, is medical use only. Medical use only. It'll be all regulated by the state. Then you know you're not gonna get shit because it's all regulated. They can't just give you any jack shit there anymore. It'll be all regulated. The way it should be is regulated. That way you know when you go buy a product, you're going to get actually what you're buying. You're not taking that chance of getting that chance that it doesn't help. It definitely will. But now when you get it off the street, you got the people there. They're buying stuff off the streets that are somebody else is making these products. You don't know what kind of oils or anything are in them fucking the vapes that you buy. Um, is being a pimp. How old were you when you were? You are very intelligent with all this stuff out of yourself. I can tell you lived this too. I did. I did. That's why I'm willing to do. That's why I do this stream. It's not just about me. It's about everybody else being a part of a room that we can all come together and talk amongst each other about our problems. That's the best way to do it, guys. You talk about it. You don't have to do it face to face. See, right here, you can't. You can only see me. I can't see you. That's the best way for me to be able to talk on this stream like this. If I wouldn't be able to do it in the public. I would not be able to. My anxiety will, whoo. And when I get that feeling, and that it's really like a really weird feeling, and it's like, wow, okay, no, I can't do this. My anxiety is up too high. So that's why I say that. See, that's where that's the mental health right there. But a lot of people don't understand that it's a mental health that they're actually dealing with until they actually get some advice of what's going on. Do not take the pills that the psychiatrist want to give to you. Ask them for your medical marijuana card. It's the best for you than taking any junk that you could put in your body and be addicted to. Marijuana, you could smoke that shit all day long and won't overdose, and you will not be searching for it when you wake up the next morning because you're not going to be craving for it. There's no addictions. The only time marijuana is considered as a drug is after it's heat activated. Is the only way marijuana can be a controlled substance. When you are carrying it around in a baggie and have not any heat applied to it, because it's a THCA, it's not a drug. It's a flower. It's a flower. It's a weed. It's what it's called, a flower, a weed. That's what it is. Yes, Wake Up and Bake is awesome, and you don't have to worry about it. You can smoke a cigarette. You can smoke the marijuana cigarettes all you want all day long, and you're not going to overdose. I've never heard of anybody overdosing on marijuana. So, you just got to be careful. You don't have to smoke it, like I said. Microdose it. Microdose it for your drug, and just use microdose marijuana. You will see the beneficiaries of microdosing. And if you are legal, and there's always somebody at the dispensary to talk to you, the counselor can guide you in the right way to help you with whatever you're dealing with. So you can get the right strand. If you need terpenes, you are always looking for a high terpenes when you're getting weed. That's the best thing. The terpenes help with the pain in your body. and that helps fight off the cancer. That's the terpenes. You need the terpenes. The terpenes is very, very important when it comes to marijuana, if you, depending on what you're using it for. Because mental illness, it's all, I don't know exactly how it is. I just smoked myself, you know. That's not a drug to me. I don't call it a drug. I call it a weed, a flower. I'm into it. What are you into there, Matt? Well, if you're working with your anxiety, okay, this does help. Marijuana does help with anxiety. But a lot of people can get that side effect of that happening, like you're talking to. It can happen. That's true. It could be just the way your body is. Like my better half, she ever since our accident, her anxiety just like it's popped in like instantly. So I understand that point. You know, it is very hard to get through that. It is very hard to breathe. Very, very hard. And man, it makes your anxiety a lot worse. Yes, that's what marijuana did to my better half. So, but she didn't. She was just smoking, smoking, smoking. I'm talking 15 blunts a day, and smoking almost a half an ounce to an ounce of weed between her and my daughter. While I'm at work for 6 hours, 6 to 8 hours. A Runyon, huh? We know Runyons, but guess what? Goodbye. Have yourself a good one in the lunchroom. Goodbye, goodbye. Don't come in
I
with that
deleted their
shit.
other. I've already timed their other name out for 40 or for an hour, or 24 hours.
We don't need the shit here. We don't need it. If you're not in here to get yourself any help, then please do not stay here. If this is not benefiting you any kind of way, please don't come in here and being pathetic. We're in here being serious. We're not in here worrying about what's going on in your home front because you're coming in acting like a douche. Because, you know, you can't do what I can do. I can come up in here and I can make... Oops, go look at my shorts that I just put up for the last couple of days yesterday. For one video I put up. I got 60 fucking likes. 60. Off of one fucking short. That's why I say I don't have to do this live at all, period. I do not. Because I know how to make the money. It's not by lives, not at all. I can stick right with the shorts. All this week, the 4 views that they all had 1,000. Every single one had over 1,000. Go and look at my shorts. You'll see it at the end of it, at the top. Go and look at the Jesus Loves You and all that other stuff and see how many people have been viewed that stream. We're talking 1,500 people and viewing. That's the most I get. And then having a short. I'm ready for my timeout. Yeah, well, good for you. There, Toby, good for you. Yeah, you don't need to be in here. You can go ahead and leave because we don't need your nonsense in here, you pathetic mofo. Get your dumb ass and beat fucking feet. Because we don't need your dumb ass in here because you're not in here to learn fucking shit. You're in here to be a fucking ass muncher that wants to come in and be a dumb fuck that's not doing anything correctly to help anybody. We don't listen to that kind of bullshit here. We're in here to be seriously by trying to help somebody. I come in here and I do this because I want to see somebody inspired and move on in life to be a better person. That's the whole reason why I do this stream. I don't do this stream to blow smoke up anybody's fucking ass. I don't care if I get live. I don't care if I get super chats, super stickers, any money donate, whatever. It doesn't bother me. I just come in here. I started to stream because I wanted to start it for people's mental health and sobriety because that's what I was just going through. And I helped myself get out of it. And I'm not as bad as I used to be. I did it all on my own, guys. I had nobody to help me. You can do it on your own. And just like 3, go talk to the counselor at the dispensary. Ask what you can use. An edible. Tincture, dabs, or crumble. There's sugar. There's so many different things that you can use. Just talk to the counselor that is on the property, and she or he would be able to help you get the right medicine that you need to help you get through. Instead of having the anxiety, they can tell you what to take. It's so much better if you just talk to the counselor there. And they can help you with your microdosing and everything that they need to. Because if the doctor has already made a recommendations for you, that script will go with you, and it'll take you to the counselor, and then they'll go over with you to help you get whatever product that you need to help yourself with. Yes, smoking and yeah, with anxiety and smoking, sativa is the wrong thing to smoke. Most definitely, it's not a good thing. It is an upper though. A sativa is an upper though. Sativa is an upper. It's to make you happy. That's what sativa does. It gives you joyful. That's all I smoke is sativa. I don't care for the hybrid because the hybrid is the sativa and hybrid mixed, and that's where you get the indica. I don't want the indica. The indica is okay for some people, for sleeping, most definitely for sleeping. That is one. It's a good thing to use for sleeping is indica, but the sativa brings your mood up. So it's all depending what the psychiatrist at the not psychiatrist, but the counselor at the dispensary can offer to you with starting your journey with marijuana and making it work for you. I have seen you talk to people. You are the same circle in YouTube, so I know you care about this stuff. It means a lot that you guys have helped me. That's the whole purpose of the stream. I smoke sativa. I smoke. That's all I smoke is sativa. If I smoke indica, I'm in the couch. That's what indica is. You're in the couch. You're not ready to do anything when you smoke that. You're ready to go to sleep when you're in the couch. So the indica literally does help for sleep. That's one good thing about it. That's why I said it's all depending on what your hybrid, your sativa, or your indica. She can tell you how to take it and how to work out your mood and everything else. That's why I say more than likely the best thing is to do is microdose on marijuana. Because some people, like I said, the anxiety, maybe if you microdose, it can be different for yourself and may better, may not give you that anxiety that you're getting from smoking or however you're doing edibles. And just make sure you find out, and they'll tell you how to microdose, and it'll definitely help you in the long run for sure. It means a lot to go. Well, that's what I'm here for. That's my whole stream is about. It's not in here. I'm not in here to mislead anybody. I'm not. I'm just trying to be in here to be helpful, to tell you my story. That maybe you convince yourself that you can do the same thing. Not all people are strong enough to do it. You have to be willing, and you have to be very, very strong. And that's the way I was. You had to be very strong. You have to fight them urges. Because you'll still get them urges, trust and believe. I'll get them urges like, damn, I want a beer, but no, I say no to myself. I don't fall for that trick because I see it. It's like I tell myself, hell no, you don't need to go back there, and I avoid it altogether. I've been around it. It doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me at all to see people drink. Not at all. So I'm doing it to help myself, and that's why I had to do it. I had to make myself better for my grandson and my daughter and my son, because in my better half, because I did so much stupid shit when I was intoxicated for them 30 years and being on drugs and taking pills on alcohol and the mind erasers. You don't remember shit the night before what the fuck you did. You get up and you're like, oh, the fuck did I do last night? Did I fuck anybody over? Did I do anything stupid that I shouldn't have done? It makes you think when you wake up that next morning. Sure does. Yeah. You just got to be there to help yourself. And if you're there to help yourself and to get through it, you can do anything you want to do. You can set your mind. You can do you could be surprised at what you can do for yourself without anybody helping you. You got to be mentally strong to do it. All you got to do is be able to tell yourself no. Got to learn obedience. Got to have that obedience on yourself, because if you don't have that obedience and you have that addictive attitude, they're going to clash together. It's not going to work. They're going to clash, and it's not going to work. You have to be willing not to want to crash to help yourself, and you can get through it. Promise you. Life is not that hard. Some people make it hard for themselves just because of their mental illness. Because I think nobody likes them. They don't care about that. You feel uncomfortable around a lot of people when you're like that. So it's kind of hard. It's very hard. Very, very hard. Nathan, thank you. You're welcome, Nathan. But this is what I support, and I support it 100%. And I support it should be medical everywhere throughout the United States. It is a medical. This is have a medical reason. It does have a medical. It does. It does. I'm telling you. Mental health, aches and pains, oils that you can rub on your body that are all natural, and it helps you. And you don't get it. You might have it in your system for 30 days. Some people can't smoke it because of the simple fact of their jobs. That's fully understandable. So yeah, even though if you have a medical marijuana card, it still doesn't matter. You still can't have a medical marijuana. You can't be smoking on certain jobs. It doesn't matter if you have a medical marijuana card. They prefer you not to drink. That's why they do the drug test. What are you willing to quit there, Nathan? If you're willing to quit soon, but it's going to be the hardest thing. What are you talking about, Nathan? What are you talking about there, Nathan? I'll quit soon, but it's going to be the hardest thing. Yes, it's going to be, most definitely. It's going to be the hardest thing. It's the hardest thing to put yourself through. But you got to take yourself off of it. Do less and less dosage. The less dosage you do, the less your body's not going to react to that withdrawal. But I know a lot of people, when they get those pills, there's not enough to go through the month, so they don't get to do that. They're just eating them like candy. And then they're gone. Now you're going through the withdrawals. Right here. Way better. You won't get that. You won't have none of that. This is not addictive. Not at all. It's way better than fucking alcohol. It doesn't cause all kind of problems to you like alcohol can. But they give you the license to go ahead and fucking drink and get in your cars and just go out there and have a loaded gun also. With your mental health trucked up and your addiction. Oh, that's all a disaster. 100% fucking disaster. 100. Chewing tobacco. It's chewing tobacco can be hard, and nicotine is considered as a drug. Yes, it is, 100%. So is caffeine. It's considered as a drug. My son, he does dip. Jesus Christ is King. Jesus Christ is our Lord and Savior. He is 100%.
1 minute. 1 minute. We're supposed to leave it.
Why? What time is it?
11:30.
Weed is certainly addictive. No, it's not addictive. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. The only way it can be addicted, Nathan, learn what you're talking about before you say it, because you're acting like a dumbass right now. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. So you need to learn about marijuana, my friend. Learn the meaning of marijuana and what beneficiaries that it can help people in pain, mental health, much cleaner and purer. It's not going to wreck your body like a cigarette will. We need to get marijuana medically passed, state only. We don't want it legal anywhere. Nowhere in the United States. We want it all shut the fuck down and it to go straight to having a card in order to get medical marijuana. Then after you get that card, now you ain't allowed to carry a gun. So that's a good way to stop gun violence. Pretty good, huh? That's a good way. Yeah, jaundice. You had jaundice, big ass. Yeah, big B's. You had jaundice. That's what the fuck alcohol does to you. You get jaundice. Our neighbor next to us, she just passed last year of the jaundice. She was drinking so much. She was so addicted to drinking and doing drugs. Her mental health was shit. She drank herself to death. Yeah. That's how fast it can go. One day you're fine and you're gone the next day. Holy shit, life is too damn short. Don't shorten anything in your life. Don't miss out important events that you need to be at. You need to have that friendship with your family. Because I know a lot of these people in here, half of us maybe don't even have any family coming to us. Mostly what we have is our family, our friends, and we consider them as friends more than we do to our own friends. Because when our mental health was bad, they didn't want shit to do with us. They wanted to get rid of us, because they didn't want to see you hurt. That's the only reason why that most That's why, huh?
Will you explain to Big B why I'm using caps and he can't?
And Big Bigs. And if you would like to know why my miniature mod is using caps and caps only, is because she is a miniature mod. She is the only one is to
So you're gonna go
write
use caps
anything
again.
in caps. If you don't stop, you will be timed out. If that's what you're looking for, do it again and see how fast you go into timeout. You can wait for 24 hours. You might get to be able to see it one more time with me again, but I might just change up and not even come in. So then we won't have to worry about your pathetic ass acting like a pathetic person that has no values. We're in here being serious. We're not in here fucking around. This is true. This life is true. You got to learn life. If you don't learn life and you have no respect for yourself or anybody else, that's how it's going to be. It's going to be reckless. It's going to be hard for you. You're going to wonder why everybody's against you. Look at what you're doing to yourself, and then you'll see why people are acting that way to you. Well, it doesn't automatically until you turn on caps only. That's the only way you can get when it's set for caps only. So, bullshit. I call on that. Good try, anyways.
I gotta turn caps on every time I use it on my phone.
I call bullshit because you got to push caps every single time that you're going to do caps on any kind of stream. So that was a good try, but that's a complete lie, 100%. So I don't know why you can't be truthful with yourself. Be truthful with yourself. You'll feel so much better about yourself. You might even be able to be joyful and go out and have a great day and not have your mental health fuck with you or worry about your addictions. Go out and live your life. Go out and do something for yourself. Make yourself feel special. Get out of that. Get out of that if you're hating yourself, that you're set, that you're not going to get any better. Bullshit, you can't. I'm living fucking proof. And I have a half a kidney. I'm dealing with cancer. And I'm a much stronger person than y'all think. See, that's why I come in here. I want to tell everybody. It's because it's hard to have my mental health be fucking good. It's hard for me. But I fucking push every fucking day. Cancer is not fucking fun, guys. You just don't understand the mental health that I'm going through. Right now, my shit is like, it's fucking teeter-tottering. Don't know what the fuck's gonna happen next, what the fucking cancer gonna go to. So that's why I bring the stream to you. I'd be serious with everybody. I don't come in here to be a fucking joke. It's not no fucking playground. This isn't romper room. This stream is about people wanting helping themselves, get out of their addictions, to help themselves with their mental illness that they have. We want true people to come in here and be truthful about yourself. If you have any testimony, please, we'd love to hear your testimony. Testimony is great to hear from other people because that inspires other people to do it. If you can inspire somebody to do it and you got the knowledge to be able to help that person, best thing is to do is to get their mental health better and work on that addiction. It's going to be hard to work on both of those together because they're going to be colliding together just constantly because that's what you're used to. That's exactly what you're used to. So it's going to stick with you until you finally say, that's it, I'm done. I can't do it no more. Hello from Australia. Welcome into Australia. Carrying gun program. Yes, it does. It does promote violence. Yes, it does. 100%. We do have the right to carry. That's pretty sad because the cops anymore don't even do their fucking jobs when it comes to shit like that. I just watched over on YouTube. I watched a standoff yesterday. Dude was fucking naked in the house and only had a baseball bat, and he entered through the fucking panel window. He entered the house with a bat, and he was naked. Yeah, it was crazy. I was like, what the fuck kind of crazy shit is this? Wow. All right. Hey, what's up there, Haystack? Welcome into the stream. I'm really new on there, but the way that you can hear you right now, it makes a lot of sense now. I should have hired you to talk to one of our groups because you know your shit probably you do. Well, thank you. I do have it. I know what the hell what I went through. I do. It was hard. It was a fucking hard thing to go through, especially when it comes to your mental health and the sobriety. You're torn apart. You're just not even there for yourself. You don't care. You don't care. You don't care. I mean, it's truthful. You don't. And that's what your mental health can do to you. It can take you down fast. Very, very fast. With the wrong combination, not a good one. You got to be able to work for you. When you are ready to work and say, I had enough, I can't do this anymore, you'll fix it. What, babe?
They are not new here. They
You're
tell
not
you
new.
that every time.
You have said this, Kat. You've said this every single time that you've been in here.
1, 2, 3,
Catherine,
4,
you
5.
have said you've been in here 5 different times, and you're saying you've been in here numerous times. I remember you, and you have been in here numerous times. So my manager Mod is calling you out right now because she can see everything that you have wrote and every single time you've been in the stream and what you said and everything else. So yes, we can figure that. Manager Mods can figure out all that shit. They can go into your view your channel to see exactly who you are. If you're a little kid, you're gone. That's what my manager Mon does. That's her job. And if you don't like it, well, too fucking bad. That's just the way it's going to be. I mean, it's my stream, and I'm going to do it the way I want to. I'm going to give acknowledgement to people. I want to help people. I want to let everybody know that their mental health and their addiction, there is a better way. There is a better life. It can be better for yourself.
Look, it's coming up still.
Yeah, you've been on here numerous times, there, Kathleen. But it's a good try to keep on continue to lie. Younger men under 25 account 25% of gun violence with all understood God. Yeah, unregistered. Yeah, license carried will count. Yep. You're so true. Hey, 100%.
You too.
100%. That is so true, Haystack. So true. 100.
Called her out last time. She was in here too.
We called you out every single time that you've come into the stream.
You just woke up, go potty.
He's going to get water. No. He's just standing in front of his bowl. Well, guy, I don't know if everybody knew that I had brought a mascot. I've got a new one. No, it's not a new one. We've had a dog for
48 hours.
We've only had it for 48 hours. It's a puppy. His name is Bluey. He is 8 weeks old. Well, he's almost 9 weeks. Very beautiful dog. He's a part Tick Beagle and Aussie. Australian Shepherd, Aussie. And he's got a lot of beautiful Aussie spottings on him. But his face looks like a beagle, and he's got the ears that are like just like the beagle. And that is the problem, Haystack, that's wrong with the world. You're absolutely correct. You're absolutely. Yes, you have the right to bear a gun, but I feel you should not have the right to just pull it out and just shoot any motherfucker you want to.
Bluey.
I say that's just bullshit. But a lot of people say, come on my property. Then find out what the fuck's going on. People get fucking shut up when they're dumb and they aren't listening to what people are trying to say, and they're trying to tell them the fucking truth and they don't want to hear it.
Get away from there.
You're right, 100%. I know I am. That's why I bring the stream. I bring acknowledgement to people. I want to bring acknowledgement for people to understand that life is very hard. That it is.
Come over to say hi to everybody.
Everybody, here's our mascot. Here's Bluey. There's our Bluey. That you see the big old face and the big old ears. Now look at his back. He's this color on the sides. This side, he's got it. It's on his ears. His tail is definitely a big old tail, 100%. It points up like a big old tail does. So that's our new mascot, and this is Bluey. This is Bluey.
Hey, Aunt Jen said good morning.
This is Blue.
Make them wave to her.
Say hi, everybody. Say hi. Say hi to the chat there, Bluey. But yeah, but he's an Australian Shepherd / Tick Beagle. You see the big old face, and he's getting anxious. Put him down.
He'll be alright once we leave.
5 years sober. Traded the cocaine addiction to fitness action. Yep, it's perfect. Wonderful. That see what I'm talking about, BD. That is great. That is a great way to do it. You take your frustrations and make your body, when get your blood flowing and getting very motivated. It's true, 100%. There, BD, 100%. That brings you so much more power. You feel so much good for yourself when you're doing stuff like that. When you're finally working in 5 years clean, keep up the great work. That is great. Keep it up. You got it. That's something that you hold on to for the rest of your life. That was something you thought you would never, ever accomplish in life because of the way things were going. And you finally did it for yourself, and you feel so much better about yourself, And that's why I bring the stream, because I want to be able to help everybody that I can to take that first step of which way to go, to help them get the help that they're looking for, or be able to tell them, how I did it myself. That's all I'm trying to do.
Get your bone or your Bluey. You're not chewing on anything else.
They? Who's they? That's only have one. One dog. That was one dog. I don't have two dogs. I only have one. No, I don't have they. I have one. He's 8 weeks old. He was 8 weeks old yesterday, but I don't know. I think he's younger than that because he takes my beard, puts it in his mouth, and then he sits there and pushes on my chest, trying to get milk out of me. So I don't think he's 8 weeks old. Not with him still trying to nurse. I don't know. Some puppies can be, but he's still wanting to get that mama's tit.
What are you staring at me for, you little punk?
Most definitely be BD. Most freaking definitely. That is great. I have an addiction to personality. Yes, a lot of people do. You're absolutely correct. Need to find something to keep your mind busy.
What are you looking for?
100%. Got to. Dull moment, sitting around watching that TV or playing that video game. It's all bad. You need to go get that blood going, get that blood popping. You know, that makes you feel good. A body in motion stays in motion. A body don't do anything. It's not going to do anything. But you got to be motivated, like BD says. You got to be like him. You got to be motivated. You got to motivate yourself to help yourself. If you can motivate yourself and help yourself, you'll be seeing that it could be so much easier for yourself. You could do anything that you set your mind to, 100%.
Aunt Jen said she's seen you wave to her. Yes.
She said, yes, I did.
Cocking your head sideways, looking at me.
He's sitting here on the floor. We're about ready to take him. The first day we had him, we put him in the buggy. We put the blanket in there so his feet didn't go through it. And he was laying there, and then he started barking in the store. But he only barked a couple times. But he loved everybody. I'm trying to get everybody. I'm trying to get him adjusted to having people come approach him and not have to be scared of a human being. This dog's not mine. This dog is my grandson's. And Grandma thought it would be a great idea to go buy a puppy on Saturday morning. And she contemplated the whole time while she was eating breakfast that we were at Brenneman's. It's an Amish place that serves breakfast every Saturday morning from 6:30 to 11:30. It's donations only.
He's about
Whatever.
to
If you only
attack.
donate $1, you
He's about to
donated.
attack your toes.
And it's a buffet. It's all you can eat. So there's plenty. There's the pancakes. They got pancakes. They got bacon. They got sausage, hash browns, home fries, eggs, and then homemade biscuits and gravy. And then they have
You want daddy's toes.
the cinnamon rolls with the frosting on top and without frosting for the ones that have diabetes. Thank you. I know he's cute.
He looks like his dad.
He's cute, but he's a badass, okay?
He's trying to attack your toes.
You
so
should
hard.
see him on his lead, guys. Oh my God, he's a bucking around, going around in circles, going crazy with the lead on because he's never was lead trained until yesterday was his first day. And let me tell you, he flopped around like a fish out of fucking water. I was like, holy shit, calm down, boy. You're okay. It's okay. Calm down. He's not liking that. He is trying to fight it 100%, but it's not going to happen. He's going to stay on his lead. Because he likes to run out towards the road, and I don't want him to think it's okay to run out to that road. Afraid that if somebody's coming through and they don't see it, and he needs to get ran over. I'm not going to be the one to say, "Hey, grandson, I'm sorry, something happened to the puppy."
Tell daddy you're ready to go shopping.
But we're about to go shopping, y'all. I do thank everybody that's come in and supported the stream. If anybody's gotten any use out of it, I really hope you could say, "Hey, yes, I'm so thankful." You don't even have to tell me. Just be thankful that I helped you, and I'm hoping the words and the advice that I gave, it can inspire you to have a happy life, to understand what's going on, to work with yourself.
Is your bone good, buddy?
Once you get to know yourself and start loving yourself after you've already gotten done with your addiction, and after that addiction is gone, then you can start working on that mental health a little bit better because you'll still have that addictive attitude. Like a lot of people do have an addictive attitude when it comes to certain things that you may not think it's not addictive attitude, but it is an addictive attitude. And I'm scared right now if you don't exercise. Thanks, brother. Wish you luck with the health. Well, hey, I wish you luck on the addiction guy. You can do it. I promise you. You can do anything you want to do in life. You have it. It's your control. It's your world. It's 100% your world. When you are ready to say, that's it, I'm done, I can't do this anymore, then you're ready to work on yourself. But that's the first thing you have to do is admit. Admit that you have a problem. And then you can go and help yourself and learn something about yourself. Go out and pamper yourself for a day. Go out and do something just for yourself for the day and to glorify that feeling that you get from when you do something special for yourself and you feel so good. You get that feeling like you used to when you were a little kid when you got something, and that's the stimulation that you get. So yeah, it makes people happy.
I need you to hold him while I go to the bathroom.
Sorry, I misread what I was saying. Like your heart rate, if you don't exercise, you lose them. You like your legs, you lose them before you lose it. Yeah, he's a yeah. Well, I do appreciate everybody, and hopefully somebody did get something that can maybe give them a little inspire to go ahead and start that first submission and to accept it. And then once you accept it, you're ready to work on it. And now sometimes it can be hard, especially when it comes to sobriety. 100% could be hard because of the addiction. And when that addiction you have, that's considered as yeah, you got to be careful. That's an addictive attitude that you have because it's something that keeps on running through your head and it makes you still go back to that. But you got to have that mental mind to say, no, no, that's not what we're looking for. And you got to keep on pushing to make yourself better each and every day. When you do that, you'll find out that life can be great for yourself. So remember, guys, Jesus Christ is your Lord and Savior. He does love and He does care for you. Love each and every one of you guys. Thanks for coming in and supporting the stream. I do appreciate it. And remember, don't use Jesus' name in free. Don't use Jesus' name in vain. Always say cheese and rice. All right, peace, guys. Y'all have a wonderful one. I will see you at 4 o'clock. Later.